Alright, hello everybody, Braden here, Braden's Fish Tank channel, fishtanktv.com, just coming at you with a new video. This is actually a contest entry for the TheChrisTelevision. Now, I've done one before, but it was on my 15-gallon, and I didn't have any fish, so it's like kind of pointless. But anyways, so if you haven't checked out the TheChrisTelevision, check him out. He's a funny kid. He just got, like, I think it's a crested gecko, and to be honest, Chris, you already know my opinion on him. He creeps me out. But hey, I'm not into reptiles. I don't know, I've never had him, but they're actually kind of cool. He's just scary the way he like stares at the video camera and crap. So anyways, though, I have it cold, so my voice might sound a little stuffy. But this is my 14-gallon shell dollar tank. It's only been set up for about 2 weeks, so it's fairly new, a little bit longer than 2 weeks. So it's pretty new setup, but it's already been cycled because I'm running filters that have already been from cycled tanks. So in here I've got my 4 Brevis minutus, really cool fish, you know. Really liking them. They're really fun to watch, and they're just sweet. I'm pretty sure I have 1 male, 3 females. This is my 1 male, if you would look at the camera, and then these 3 are all females, I think. These 3 all on camera, and then the 1 male right here, because he's the largest one, and he's pretty sweet looking. As you can see, he looks nice, but he's real large. This female and this guy have been pairing up. They stay close to each other. They usually both go in this shell. So they'll both share that shell. So, I mean, I think they're a couple, as you can see, like, they chill out together. And he chases off any of the other females, like these guys that come over here. I might possibly have 2 males, 2 females. I honestly don't know. This one could be a male too, but I'm pretty positive this one's obviously a female, and then this one's also a female, and that's the male. So he like protects her. So I don't know when they're gonna breed, but that's gonna be sweet. As you can see, they kind of stick to their own sides, except during feeding. But yeah, you can see right here. These 2 stay over on this side. These 2 stay over on here. As far as substrate, I just have regular pool filter sand. Works great for them. It doesn't do anything to the pH, but that's alright because I just use an API cichlid buffer for that. Plants-wise, I've got some dwarf sedge in here, which is actually doing surprisingly well. The pH in this tank is like 8.4. My pH of the water is actually real low usually, like 6.8, sometimes even lower. But I buffered it, so it's higher for them. As you can see, decent growth actually from the dwarf sedge, just in plain pool filter sand. So that's a pretty good. That just shows you how hardy and awesome this plant can be. As you can see, there's the male just like coming over and pissing off the other fish. Yeah, so they're an item, I think. I mean, they've been hanging out together. Then these 2, I don't even know what's up with them, but these 2 are cool, so I can't wait for them to breed. But yeah, so I've got an acris over here, which is, an acris is a pretty boss plant. I know you just put some in your tiger bob tank, so I mean, you know that an acris grows super fast, so in like a couple weeks that tank will be like full of it. But yeah, so this is my anacris right here. Then I got a little bit of anubias with a new leaf right there. Couple little pieces of java fern. That's actually a big piece of java fern. That's a mat of it. Then another piece right there. This is a nice piece of it. I actually used to have this piece and this one on my driftwood. And then Anubias ninema right there. And some more beastie looking anacris. So I'm actually going to feed them for you guys right now. 1 second. As far as food that I'm feeding, omega-1 natural protein formula, the cichlid flakes. They're made with fresh seafood. This stuff works well. I like it. At first, they didn't eat the first day. They kind of just ignored it, but as you can see, they like this crap. They do like this food. And they get really excited. They get so active during feeding time. It's ridiculous. So, yeah. And then I have also, I have New Life Spectrum cichlid formula. The 1mm. These are a pellet type, but whatever. You can see them starting to get all feisty for the food. check these guys out. So as you can see, I mean, they're fun fish. When I was setting up this tank, you know, I had this as, if you remember, I had this as a community tank, just like with some tetras, and I had a female beta in here, some cories, and that's a big male. Look at him, just chomping down on some food. Oh, no one's gonna get the pellet. Okay. No, look at that guy. He's a beast fish. I like him. But as you can see, during feeding time, these fish just zoom all over the tank, and they're so exciting. I mean, I really do like these fish. Because when I was setting this up, I was like, okay, should I keep it as a community tank? I didn't know what to do with this tank, because I was like having a bunch of problems. I had like a fungus infection, and it wasn't growing plants well, so I was like, I have to redo it anyways. And I just like shell dwellers. I mean, they're fun fish, and especially when you get ones like this that are outgoing, and these guys were out of their shells the second day. I mean, they were, well, they actually, at first when I put them in, they were hiding in the rocks, and I got them home late, so I actually put them in the tank at like 11 o'clock at night, the night I got them. So, I mean, they kind of just stood in their shells at night, and, I mean, in the caves in the back. And then they weren't actually going to the shells, so I was like, what's up with that? But then the next morning, I see them, and they're starting to come out of the caves and go into the shells, and I was just like, awesome. So then, like, by the second day, they were all coming out and being awesome fish. So as you can see, though, they're really fun and really cool fish. They're different from your regular community fish, betas, that kind of stuff. I mean, I love betas, but I wanted something different, and these guys give me that. It's just a lot of fun to watch, especially during feeding time. They get so rambunctious. It's so funny. As far as the shells go, escargot shells, 15 bucks on Amazon, 36 of them. Good deal right there. Also got a little bit of Java moss in there. Trying out Java moss. Haven't really had it before, so I'm trying Java moss out in this tank, in the shrimp tank. As far as rocks go, I don't go to the pet store and buy them. That's just a waste of money. I mean, for people doing that, like, you must be wasting so much money. I go out and get rocks, you know, and I think Chris does it too, so I think he goes outside and gets the rocks. I know he just goes outside, grabs some rocks. There's not many rules, like you just don't want chalky ones and metallic ones, and then you just boil them, scrub them off and boil them. So, I mean, and as you can see, the fish are not dead. They're perfectly fine, you know. People think like, oh yeah, you're going to bring in bacteria. Well, the fact is boiling them kills off that bacteria, so there's no problems. So a lot of people think shell dwellers are boring. They just stay in their shells all day. But as you can see, that is not the case. Mike's shell dwellers, I don't know. Like, I mean, I think mine are cooler. No offense, Mike. I don't know if you're watching this, but his female is like really boring. She just like stays there, but his male's cool. I just mean, like, they're not like this where they're all out. But I guess he only has 2 also. So, yeah. But I like the brevis species. Multis are cool. And you know what? I was going to get some multis, but I didn't. And I'm kind of glad I got the brevis because, yeah, multis are cool. They dig more and crap. These guys haven't really dug, like, at all or very much. They're still young, kind of, though. They're not really that old fish. I mean, probably like an inch and a half, something like that. So they're not completely adult yet, so they're about breeding size, though. As you can see, during feeding time, they just randomly go in each other's shells and crap, so they're a lot of fun. But as far as like stuff for this tank goes, I've got an all-glass aquariums 50-watt heater, which works nice. Heats the tank up to whatever I want. It's adjustable too, so that's sweet. Don't really like, I don't know, I have one of these little strip thermometers, the recent one, and I don't know, it always says the tank's like hotter than it actually is. You can't really see it because it's dark, but I go by this thermometer, which says it's about 78 degrees, which is right where these guys are at, 77, 78, that's good for them. But yeah, so they're really cool. Then, as far as filtration goes, I need to top off this tank. Possibly do a little water change. Aqua-tech Quiet Flow 10. Really nice filter. Also has some good biological bacteria buildup, like with the grates and everything. And then the Whisper PF10. Kind of new to me. I've only had it for over a month, but I mean, I've only had it for like, I think it's been like less than 2 months. But I've liked it, you know. It's a little bit loud. Not way too loud, but it does have a little noise to it. But this is in my room, so it's not a big deal. Just a regular incandescent bulb, regular incandescent hood. But then I put 2 compact fluorescent bulbs. They're the all glass. Oh wait, sorry. What are they? I forget what name they are, but they're good bulbs. They are good bulbs. They're 10 watts, full spectrum. They're not all glass aquariums. They're not like a specific brand. They're like United something, I think. I don't know, I forget. But they were selling them at Petco. Not Petco, at Walmart. They had them for like $5 each. So I figured, why not? Plus they're in the tube shape, which I like because you couldn't really fit regular CFLs in there. But yeah, so that's the tank. Really liking these guys. Haven't had them for that long, but they're a lot of fun. So, they're fun to watch. Cool fish. Do really nice. They're really cool fish. So, yeah, that's the tank. As far as like additions to this tank, I'm probably gonna leave it with the 4. To be honest, that's basically what I want. Sorry, my filter's making a little bit of noise. But, I kind of like the 4, they fill up this tank good. People say you can have like 8 and 10 in a 14 and stuff, but I think that 4 is a good number, possibly 5, but like I think that's good for them. And plus they're going to grow bigger, so yeah, and as you can see, they are a little bit aggressive, but it's not like too bad. Like they don't like rip each other to shreds, but they're cool little fish. And especially if you want cichlids. I never had cichlids, but I wanted like a cool fish. And I found shell dwellers, and they're pretty sweet fish. And I have my fry, and they're fun to watch, but they're definitely not adults. By no means are they adults. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I have a good chance of winning the contest. Alright, so please check out TheChrisTelevision. You can still enter his contest. As long as it's before like 12 o'clock tonight, then you're good, because he's picking the winner tomorrow. So yeah, please check him out. Please subscribe to him. Also, I'm almost at 100 subs, which is awesome. So, I don't know. I'm not going to be doing a contest, but I should hopefully be doing something special. I don't know yet. Maybe a question and answer video. Something like that. So, I hope you enjoyed, Chris. And thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe. And if you guys got any questions about this tank, then just ask me. Alright, thanks.